Lucky Land Casino, asking people, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
Lucky? In line at the deli, I guess?
Aha, in my dentist's office. More than once, actually.
Do I have to say?
Yes, you do.
In the car before my kids' PTA meeting.
Really?
Yes.
Excuse me, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
I never win and tell.
Well, there you have it. You can get lucky anywhere, playing at LuckyLandSlots.com. Play for free right now. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
With Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to... Has anyone seen the bride and groom?
Sorry, we're here. We were getting lucky in the limo and we lost track of time.
No, Lucky Land Casino, with cash prizes that add up quicker than a guest registry.
In that case, I pronounce you lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Daily bonuses are waiting. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Ranger Bill, warrior of the woodland. Ranger Bill, warrior of the woodland, struggling against extreme odds, traveling dangerous trails, fighting the many enemies of nature. This is the job of the guardian of the forest, Ranger Bill. Pouring rain, freezing cold, blistering heat, snow, floods, bears, rattlesnakes, mountain lions. Yes, all this in exchange for the satisfaction and pride of a job well done.
Say, do you know what a ham is? No, I'm not talking about something that goes with eggs. I'm referring to an amateur radio operator. Henry, for example, is a ham. He likes to use both the single key and the mic. Gets a lot of pleasure out of it, too. Well, right now, Henry is working his ham station. It's located in the spare room next to Henry's bedroom. Oh, yes, the name of this story is Dead on Arrival. Where's that station you're listening to now, Henry?
Well, that's Des Moines, Bill. We talk back and forth a lot.
Uh-huh. Hey, what's the matter? The other fella get tired?
Yeah. He's finished transmitting for the night. Says he's got homework to do before he goes to bed.
Uh-huh.
I think I'll sign off, too, because I've got some of the same torture to go through.
Well, don't be long-winded now. It's going on to 9 o'clock.
Don't worry, I won't. This is going to be short.
Oh, sure. That's what they all say.
See? I told you that's all there was to it.
Remarkable. Never saw such a short-winded young fellow in all my life.
Yeah. Now for some trig and then into the hay pile. Had a rough day today. What are you going to do, Bill?
Oh, I'm going to read some correspondence, do my Sunday school lesson, and turn in.
Okay. I'll see you in the morning.
Mm-hmm, sure thing. Good night, Henry.
Night.
When we went to bed that night in our cozy home at Knotty Pine, we didn't know what was about to happen in a rough little shack in Cougar Canyon. It's where two trappers live, a father and a son, about 35 miles from Knotty Pine.
Giuseppe, how do you feel now, eh, son? You take this cup of tea. It make you feel warm inside.
Papa, I cannot drink that. I'm too sick.
Let me feel your head. Oh, you got a fever. You should never go out in the storm like you did. You should do what your papa tells you. Don't you know?
I know. Oh, Papa, feeling worse. I'm gonna...
Now, you stay there, Giuseppe. I'm gonna see if I can get a doctor.
Don't leave me, Papa. I don't want to die.
I'm not to leave you, son. You think I let you stay by yourself? No, I'm calling the radio. That's what I got it for. Now I call somebody. Must be somebody listening somewhere.
Papa, something keeps the up.
What's the matter?
Papa, I feel awful. I'm got to get up.
Stay in bed, Giuseppe. I'm a come. Lie down, Giuseppe.
No, I got
Lie down, Giuseppe. Lie down. Oh, Giuseppe. My son.
Henry, wake up. Come on, pal. Wake up. Hey, Chief Snorting Bull, wake up, will you? Come on, Sackhound. Get out of the blankets.
Go away. All right, leave me alone, will you? There's somebody else, will you?
Listen, fella, I'm counting to 3, and you'd better be out of the hay by then, or you know what happens. All right, 1, 2...
Oh, okay. Hey, I'm up. What wicked thing makes you wake me up at this hour, Bill?
Your noise box, Henry. Did you turn your radio off?
Huh? Oh, say, you're right. I must have left the receiver on and turned off only the transmitter. Or I'll go shut it off. Well, say, why couldn't you turn it off? You know where the switch is.
Because I wanted you to listen to that signal. If I'm not mistaken, it's a call for help.
Jumping horn-toads, Bill. That's a call for help.
Not so loud. You wake up Mom. Now, see if you can read that signal. Weak as it is.
Okay. That's too weak to get much sense out of it. I get the words needs doctor and the word sick.
Yeah.
Beyond that, I get only blurbs. Whoever sending that call is pretty rusty on the key.
Well, then we agree. I've been listening to that for half an hour before I got you up. See if you can contact that transmitter.
I'll try.
Hey, take it slower, pal. That party can't send very well. They probably can't read very well either.
You're right, Bill. I'll try it slower.
Okay. Good boy. Now let's see if he answers.
I guess he didn't read me. I'll try again, though.
Yeah, let's keep on trying. We've got to get through.
I'm afraid it's no use, Bill. I've tried now for half an hour and he still doesn't read me. This is a powerful transmitter. He still doesn't answer my call.
Perhaps he doesn't have a receiver. Or if he does, he isn't pausing. Hey, listen.
Now what do we do? It sounds like it's far away.
Yeah. We've got to find out how far away. You can't ignore any distress call, pal.
Yeah, that's right. But how are we going to find out where it's coming from? Why, it's too weak to hardly get the direction.
I'll call the ranger station at Forest Creek and see if they pick this up.
Okay. I'll stay here and listen for a clearer message.
Forest Creek Ranger Station. Tom speaking.
Tom, this is Bill.
Well, voices in the night. What's on your mind, old boy?
Noises in the night, Tom.
What do you mean, ghosts?
No, Tom. I wanted to see if you can pick up a weak signal for help on your receiver, frequency 7150.
No joking? One being sent?
Yeah, we pick it up on Henry's set.
Must be one, then. That boy's got a powerful station. Hold the phone a while. I'll take a listen.
Okay, I'll wait.
Does he hear it, Bill?
I don't know yet, Henry. He's trying to pick it up.
He doesn't have a very selective receiver. I don't know, though. Being up in the mountains may let him pull it in, though.
Yeah, that's possible.
Hello, Bill?
Yes, Tom. Can you find it?
No, nary a sound. Must be coming from China. I can't pick up the thing.
Okay, Tom. Thanks anyway. Sorry to wake you up.
Oh, don't mention it. I can use a little excitement. Gets mighty lonesome up here. Let me know what you find.
I sure will. So long.
No soap, Bill?
No, pal. No soap. I'm going to try the state police headquarters at Folsom City. They got a better receiver.
Well, if they don't pick it up, then what do you say we go to bed and forget about it, huh? I've got a trig exam tomorrow.
We're trying to pick up that distress signal, but we can't seem to locate it.
Well, keep trying for a bit, will you, Sergeant?
No, we sure will, Ranger, but if we can't find it, then it must be pretty well localized. We've got a powerful outfit here.
I know. The only other thing I can think of is the signal might be coming in freakishly on a short skip.
Well, could be. Hold on a minute. Hey, Pete, can we find it?
Can you pick it up, Bill?
I doubt it, Henry. We'll know in a minute.
Hello, Bill?
Yes?
I'm sorry, but we can't seem to find it anywhere. We'll call you if we catch it.
Thanks, Sarge. Goodbye. No, they don't read it at all, Henry. This is strange, all right. Very strange.
Yeah, but let's go to bed and forget about it, huh? It's probably just a freak pickup from a long way off. Nothing we can do about it, I guess.
I don't know, pal. I sure wish I could get a fix on the position of that transmitter. Perhaps you're right, though. Maybe it is coming from a long distance. Pick it up because of some atmospheric conditions.
Yeah, I think so. I'm going to... Hey, listen. The distress signal stopped.
You're right, Henry. Well, that settles it. Let's go to bed. If we can pick it up in the morning, maybe we'll try to find out where it's coming from. Can't possibly be anywhere around here if the other boys can't pick it up.
Well, night, Bill.
Good night, pal.
Bill? Bill, you awake?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm awake, all right. You can't sleep either, huh?
No, not when I think somebody needs help.
Yeah, me too. You able to pick up the signal again?
Nope. And I've got the receiver wide open.
Mm-hmm. Hey, there it is again. Let's try to send another message.
You mean there it was, Bill? It stopped again.
The atmosphere must be playing tricks again.
Hey, maybe that's Mike or the police radio station.
I'll get it.
Hey, maybe they found it.
Hello, Ranger Bill speaking. Yes? Oh, that's very good, Sergeant. Just a minute. Henry, pencil and paper, please.
Yeah, right here.
Thanks. Okay, Sergeant, go ahead and give me the position. Yes? Mountain Goat's Bluff. Yes, I've got it. Thanks for calling. Yes, I'll let you know what we find.
Mountain Goat's Bluff? Why, what's out there?
Nothing. There's a trapper's cabin at Cougar Canyon about 10 miles north of there, and it could be that's where the signal's coming from.
Well, how are we going to know?
We can't. We can only guess. Trying to calculate the position of the transmitter from the varying strength of the signals. The only thing is, it's awfully rugged country to be running around on a guess.
Hey, maybe that's Tom. He's probably picked up the signal now. Soon find out.
Hello, Bill speaking. Oh, yes, Tom. Yeah, you did? Oh, that's good. Just a minute. Henry, go downstairs and call Grey Wolf and Stumpy on the other phone, will you? Tell them to meet us at headquarters in half an hour.
Boy, Stumpy sure isn't going to like to be getting out of bed in the middle of the night.
Oh, don't worry about that. Just get going. I'll figure the position of this signal and be right down as soon as I finish talking with Tom.
Okay, Bill.
Now, Tom, let me have that data again, will you?
If you can't sleep, what about the folks who can? Who's calling, huh? Why don't you talk?
If you'll give me half a chance, I will. This is Henry.
I should have known it. Couldn't be anybody else but a ranger that'd do this to a friend of his.
Now, cool off, old boy, and listen. There's a distress signal coming in on my receiver. Bill wants you to meet us at headquarters in half an hour.
Huh? Distress, huh? Is that right? Well, why didn't you say so? I'm on my way right now.
Well, Mr. Jenkins, if you had... What a man. Well, now I've got to call Grey Wolf and then get my cold weather gear on.
Where do you think this call for help come from, Bill? Here, hand me that pile of pans there, Henry.
Right, here you are.
Well, as near as I can tell, it's probably coming from right around the Cougar Canyon area. There's a trapper's cabin there, and if I remember correctly, they have some kind of a makeshift radio there, so they can keep in touch with the world.
Well, that's a tough place to get to now.
I hope to tell you, Sonny, it is. That ought to do it. Why, there's 8 feet of snow up in those parts now.
8 feet of snow?
Yes, sirree. If we sink into that, we won't get out till spring.
That's no joke, either. What are we going to do, Bill?
We'll pick up a dog team at Caleb Moore's place and carry medical gear, food, skis, and snowshoes. Also packs and blankets. You all set, fellas?
Yeah.
All set.
Sure. Say, why don't we take the snowmobile?
Well, that would be fine if we could get close to Cougar Canyon. But the closest we could bring the snowmobile is 10 miles away, and that wouldn't be much help. Maybe somebody's dying.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Well, let's go get the dog team and load them on the truck. Come on, big boy. Get into this harness. Don't give me any of your lip.
What's that other husky, Henry? He's trying to start a scrap with his partner.
Hey, Carol, tough guy. Put your teeth back in your faces. Come on. Save energy for the truck ahead.
Okay, fellas. All the gear is off the truck and on the sled. Now, if the going gets too tough for the dogs, we'll have to pack some of the gear ourselves. Maybe in deep snow we'll have to. You all set with the dogs?
Yep, all ready.
Henry, you drive the team. Ride the sled when you can, because we're going to push right on through to Cougar Canyon. And I want to save your strength. All right, let's go, boy.
Yard out of you brutes! Come on, mush! Come on, Skeeter, get this sled moving!
That's the 8-foot snow ahead of us. So I'll break the trail for the dogs.
I'll break trail with you, Bill. There's a lot of soft snow on top of the crust.
Good idea, Stumpy. Let's go, boys.
Get in there, Skeeter! Mush! Mush, you hear me? Mush! Hey, Bill! Bill, hold up!
Okay, Henry.
Hold up here a while, bruisers. I think we ought to take some of the load off that sled.
Yeah.
Even with you two breaking trail, that soft snow's working these pups pretty hard.
See, they sink many inches down, make hard work.
All right. Let's take our packs off the sled and see if that won't help. Then push on. Once we get through this valley, we'll make better time.
Dogs do better since we take packs off sled.
Yeah. We should be out of this in about an hour.
Bill, look ahead on ridge. Men stand there and watch us.
Huh? Hey, you're right. That is a man there. I'll fire my pistol. Let him know we see him.
Hey, you heard that, Bill. Now he's waving his arms hard.
All right, let's step on it, fellas. This may be the one who's calling for help.
Hello, Rangers.
Are you the one who's been calling for help on the radio?
Yes. My name's Tony Cadizzo. My son is very sick, but I'm afraid help she's a-coming too late.
What do you mean, Mr. Codizzo?
I think my son, he's dead.
Dead?
Not bad. Oh, I see. Well, let's find out for sure. He may only be unconscious.
See, I hope you are right, Mr.
Jefferson. Bill Jefferson. My friends here, Henry Scott.
Hello.
Stumpy Jenkins, Grey Wolf.
Howdy.
Just call us by our first names.
Hello, you call me Tony. We go now?
Yeah, right now. How far is it to your cabin, Tony?
1 mile.
Henry, you find a place to stake the dogs. We'll go on ahead. See if you can get a pulse, will you, Grey Wolf?
I try, Bill.
What you think, Bill? Huh? My son, he's dead, no?
Well, I'm not a doctor, Tony, but let me finish my examination. I might be able to tell you.
I'm not able to get pulse at all, Bill.
Mm-hmm. I can't either, Grey Wolf. Well, now, let's listen for a heartbeat. I don't hear anything. My ear against his chest.
She's a look bad.
Tony, I'm sorry to have to say it, but I don't catch any signs of life.
That's what I'm afraid of all the time. My son, he's dead.
Here, I cover young fella with blanket for now.
Tony, when did your son take sick?
Oh, 2 days ago. He was on the bed, and all of a sudden he's a fall on the floor. I put him back in bunk and tried to get help on radio.
Well, didn't you hear us trying to call you from our station in answer to your distress signal?
No, the receiver, she's broke. It needs to be fixed a long time.
I see. Well, Tony, I don't like to make you talk about your son because I know you'd rather not, but would you answer just a few more questions? Then I won't bother you anymore.
What do you like to know? Huh?
You say your son jumped around just before he became unconscious. How do you mean, jump around?
You know, like
convulsion, Tony?
That's what I mean, yes. He's a jump around and his eyes roll and he fall on the floor. Then pretty soon he don't move at all.
Uh-huh. I see. How old is your boy, Tony?
He'll be 23 next month. But he's gone, so what's it matter, huh? Let's not talk about it anymore.
I'm sorry, Tony. Just one more question. How long do you think he's been dead?
Maybe day and a half. What's the difference it make, huh?
Thanks. Grey Wolf, I'm going outside and talk to Henry and Stumpy for just a minute. You stay here.
Is he dead, Bill?
By all outward signs, yes, Henry.
What do you mean by that? Either he's dead or he isn't.
Well, we don't get any pulse or heartbeat.
Well, then he's dead.
Yeah, that's right, Henry. When your old ticker stops ticking, you're mighty dead. Yes, sirree.
Henry, you and Stumpy harness up the team again. We're rushing Tony's son to the hospital.
What? Rushing a dead man to the hospital?
That's what he said, young feller, but I think his brains got froze on the way up here.
Why, we just got here, Bill. Why, the dogs are tired and we're all tired. I don't get it.
I'm sorry I can't explain now, Henry. If I did, you'd know I'd gone off the deep end. Let's get the dogs harnessed as quickly as possible.
Oh, see here, Sonny. Hasn't this gone far enough? I think you're being unreasonable. Who ever heard of rushing a dead man to the hospital?
And 35 miles away, too.
Henry Scott, you hitch those dogs to the sled immediately and put Tony's son on it. This isn't a request, it's an order. Yes, you hear me right, Tony. We're rushing your son to the hospital.
But I can no understand why you do this for my son when he's dead. If he was alive, yes, but now, no.
Please trust me, Tony. That's all I have to say.
You try to make believe maybe my son is dead, no?
Tony, I'm not a doctor, and maybe I'm crazy. But please let me take your son to the hospital.
All right. Then I go with you. What hospital you take him, huh?
Hospital at Knotty Pine. Now, Grey Wolf, give me a hand here, and we'll put him on the sled. Be sure the blankets are wrapped tightly around him. We gotta keep out every bit of cold.
I understand, Bill.
Oh, this is very strange. Maybe my son, he's not dead. But if he got no heartbeat, he must be. Huh?
Well, Doc, what's the verdict?
Tell you in just a minute, Bill. Tony.
Yes, Doc, I'm here on your left. My son, he's dead?
No, Tony. Your son is alive. Very much alive.
Alive?
That's right.
Well, Dr. Grimes, how can this be? We tried to find his pulse and listen for the heartbeat, and there wasn't a thing.
Please, Doctor, this is very serious.
Tony, I was never more serious in my life. Your son has a very rare form of epilepsy. And during an acute attack, the victim appears to be quite dead. With the proper care and medication, however, he should convalesce rapidly.
You mean my son is going to be all right?
Yes, Tony, in plain English, that's what I mean. He's going to be all right. This hypo should trigger some sign of life shortly.
Boy, it's like bringing the dead back to life.
Look, Giuseppe. He's opening his eyes.
Yes, and that means we'd best all leave. All except you. Tony, you stay with your son and tell him where he is and what happened. Also tell him he's in good hands. There's not a thing to worry about.
Thank you, Doctor. Oh, Giuseppe, my son.
Well, fellas, this is one for the book. Tell me, Bill, how in the world did you know that boy was a victim of epilepsy?
Yeah, that's what I'd like to know, too.
Well, the first thing I noticed was that the young fellow's body was still close to normal in body temperature. However, Tony said he'd been dead for 2 days. I figured rigor mortis would have set in by then, and the body would have been cold. Now, understand, I was guessing at this. I'm certainly not a doctor.
Yeah, but that young feller could have been in a coma and died just before we got there. Then the body would still have been almost living temperature.
You're perfectly right, Stumpy. I thought of that, and it almost discouraged me from trying what I did, for fear I was making a fool of myself. But when Tony remarked about the convulsions his son had and what kind they were, I just put 2 and 2 together.
And got 4, as usual.
Well, of course, there was another angle. I just couldn't let Tony get his hopes up too high.
Boy, who'd ever think that such a wild goose chase would have turned out this way? Just goes to show you, I guess. When you have a distress call, don't argue about it. Just do something.
Well, see you next week for more adventure with
Ranger Bill!
Wells Fargo presents one of the surest ways to grow your money. A Wells Fargo CD account, where you can earn a 5.00% annual percentage yield on an 11-month term with a minimum opening deposit of $5,000. Visit a Wells Fargo branch or wellsfargo.com/CD rates to open a CD account and start growing your savings with us.
Wells Fargo Bank, N.A., member FDIC.
Hello, saver. Whether you're saving for that trip to the tropics or saving for an emergency, now is the time to take advantage of Wells Fargo's savings options. Wells Fargo offers savings accounts that can help you save towards your goals. So, what are you saving for? Visit a Wells Fargo branch or wellsfargo.com/save to open a savings account today.
Wells Fargo Bank, N.A., member FDIC.